Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add web application development services IndiaMART Enquiries in Google Sheets. So I am running a business which specializes in web application development services, and I'm promoting my business with the help of IndiaMART. Now my objective is that whenever I'm going to receive a new inquiry, a new lead through IndiaMART for my business, I want to create a record of all these details along with the inquiry in Google Sheets. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to set up a connection between IndiaMART and Google Sheets, and that we are going to do without any coding and programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation for your business step by step, then for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So in this video I'm going to show you that how you can add your IndiaMART inquiries for web application development in Google Sheets. So as a web application development agency owner, I often receive a large number of inquiries through IndiaMART every day. Manually tracking and organizing these inquiries can quickly become overwhelming. Therefore, I'm using Google Sheets to create a record of all these inquiries which I'm receiving on everyday basis. But manually adding each of the lead details and inquiry in my Google Sheets is definitely a time-consuming and tiresome task, and also it is prone to errors. Therefore, what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply set up a connection between IndiaMART and Google Sheets in such a way that as soon as a new lead will be generated along with a new inquiry for my web application development agency, automatically the record of that lead along with the query which he has posted will be added and recorded in my Google Sheets in the systematic format. For that, you can see this is my spreadsheet which contains following fields such as name, email, phone number and the query of the lead. So in different rows, the data will be recorded over here so that I will be able to further track my data, track my leads, and I will be able to convert the potential clients into payable customers. Now, how am I going to automate this entire process? As you know, IndiaMART and Google Sheets are two different applications and they do not have any kind of native integration between them. So to automate this process, to build this connection between these two applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software, as you know. Now, Pabbly Connect is going to help us to build the connection without any coding and programming skills between our work applications, and currently we are going to connect IndiaMART and Google Sheets. So let's get started quickly. We are currently on the home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options, sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But in case if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It is going to create a free new account for you, and also you will be able to get 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. As an existing user, now I'm going to click on sign in. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create this automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on this dashboard, we will find all of our workflows which we have created. And also we can create different folders on the same dashboard to save these workflows systematically and separately. Now, to create a new workflow, we have to click on this button, create workflow. Let's do that. Over here, a dialog box is appear in front of us. So actually it is asking us to provide a name to our work according to your requirements, and for whichever purpose you are creating this automation, you can give the name to your workflow according to that. So I'm going to give a name as Add Web Application Development Services IndiaMART Inquiries to Google Sheets. After giving the name to my workflow, I'm going to select the folder as well in which I want to save it. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. To nurture and to manage my IndiaMART leads, I have created a separate folder, automations for IndiaMART leads. So I'm going to select that folder over here to save this workflow. Now I will simply click on create, and in a similar manner, you can also create separate folders for separate workflows. As we have done that, a new screen is open in front of us. It contains two extremely important windows. First over here is trigger and the other is action. So this is basically a blank workflow which is open in front of us, and these two important windows are the basic building blocks on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Let's suppose here my objective is that as soon as a new inquiry will be received through IndiaMART for my web application development agency, then automatically the record should be added in my Google Sheets of that lead and the inquiry of that lead. So I'm going to take IndiaMART in trigger and Google Sheets in action. When we are going to set up the connection between these applications, we can clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the new lead is generated, when the new inquiry is added, then only the details of that inquiry inquiry and the lead will be added in my Google Sheets, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us quickly start creating this amazing workflow. And to start with the workflow, first of all, we have to go towards our trigger step and we have to select our trigger application. And that will be IndiaMART. So let's select that. Now, as we have selected the trigger application, the next thing we have to select is the trigger event. Now, what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. You can see we have only one trigger event over here, that is new leads. That means whenever a new lead will be received through IndiaMART along with a new inquiry, then the response will be automatically captured inside Pabbly Connect. So we'll simply select new leads as our trigger event. And now we have to set up the connection between IndiaMART and Pabbly Connect. And for that we have received a webhook URL, which basically we have to insert inside IndiaMART to set up this connection. Okay, now over here we have received some instructions as well, which we have to follow to set up this connection. We will follow these instructions to insert this webhook URL inside IndiaMART and the connection will be built successfully. And this URL is going to act as a bridge because it is going to transfer the data of every new lead from IndiaMART towards Pabbly Connect. Let's copy this URL and then I'm going to tell you exactly what you are supposed to do. So for this, I'm going to take you towards my IndiaMART account, okay? And I've already logged in, as you can see. So after coming on your account, from the left side, you will find the option of lead manager. So you have to go towards it. Now you will find 3 lines over here. That is the menu option which you have to select. And over here we have some other options. Among these options, we have to select import export leads. So after coming on import export leads, here we have 3 other options. Among these options, we have to select push API. So after coming on push API integration, what we have to do, we have to select a source through which you are receiving the lead. So I'm going to select other over here, but you can select any other option as well. Now we have to enter the CRM platform name with which we are connecting IndiaMART. So I'm going to give Pabbly Connect as the name over here, and then we have to paste the webhook listener URL. So I will simply paste the URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect, and now we'll simply click on save details. Now it is asking us to select one of the options, that why are you connecting IndiaMART with Pabbly Connect. So you can select any of the option over here. I'm going to select I feel that I can permanently save the leads from IndiaMART and view later. Then I will click on this button, click to generate OTP, and as we have done that, you can see that the webhook is activated and it is set up successfully over here. So once we have set up this connection, now whenever a lead will be received through IndiaMART for our web application development business, then automatically the response and the inquiry will be captured inside Pabbly Connect. Now, what we have to do, we have to capture the response, and for doing that, we have to do a test submission by creating a new lead inside IndiaMART. And how we are going to do that, I will simply open a profile of a user in incognito mode, and with that profile, I'm going to send an inquiry to my business on IndiaMART. And as I will do that, I will receive that inquiry in my IndiaMART account and also in Pabbly Connect automatically. So I've signed into the profile of a user in incognito mode inside IndiaMART, and I've also searched the business, my business in IndiaMART. Now I'm going to click on contact supplier to send the inquiry, and I'm going to enter my number over here. Then I'm going to enter my inquiry over here. Let's suppose here my inquiry is, we are looking to develop a custom web application for our logistic management platform. The application should include user authentication, real-time tracking, and an admin dashboard for managing users and data. Please provide a code and timeline for this project. So basically this query is related to the business which I'm running, web application development. So here the query is received. I'm going to click on submit, and I will simply submit this response. And it is saying, thank you, your details are sent to this business. So now I'm going to take you towards my IndiaMART account, and we will first of all refresh this page once. Over here you can see that yes, we have received a new lead, and in this lead here we have the query. We are looking for a development custom web application, and we have received all the details of this user. So the company through which he is submitting the query is ABC company. And now I'm going to take you towards Pabbly Connect. Over here you can see that yes, the response is received already. Over here we have received all the details in the response. So basically we have received the response from a user's side. So we have received the details of that same user which he has added while creating the profile. I have created a demo profile with a name as Smart Lead in incognito mode, and I have sent the query from that profile. So in the response, I have received the details of that particular user. Okay. Now here we have received the status of the lead, that is success. Here we have received a unique query ID. So we are going to receive this query ID every time whenever the lead will be received, and this will be unique for each and every lead and each and every query. Then we have received a demo subject of this particular inquiry. Then here we have the state through which the response is received, Madhya Pradesh. Then we have the name of this lead. As I've told you, I've created the profile with the name as Smart Lead. We have the phone number. Over here we have the email address, the company name, the country code of the company. Then when we'll scroll down over here, we have received the exact query which we have submitted. we are looking to develop a custom web application for a logistic management platform. Okay, then as soon as we have received this response, this means that the connection between IndiaMART and Pabbly Connect is absolutely successful. So now whenever a new lead will be received through IndiaMART along with the inquiry which he has posted for my business, automatically the details of that particular lead and the inquiry will be captured inside Pabbly Connect as well. Now our objective is to create a record of this lead along with this query. So what we will do now, we have to set up the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect to create this record automatically. For that, we'll move towards our action step. Our action application over here will be Google Sheets. Let's select that. Then we have to select the action event. Now our action event over here will be add new row, because we want that whenever a lead will be generated from IndiaMART, then a new row should be added in Google Sheets along with a record. Let's click on connect to build this connection. You can see I've already logged into my Google Sheets. So what I will do, I will go with the add new connection option to build this new connection, and I will click on sign in with Google to build the connection successfully. Now we have to select the account, and now Pabbly Connect is asking us for the permission to access our Google account. So I'm going to click on allow, as my data is 100% safe with Pabbly. And the authorization has become successful. Along with this, we can see that the connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect is also made successfully. Okay, so now we'll move forward. We have to enter the details in these fields to create a record. First of all, let's select our spreadsheet. So you can see the name of my spreadsheet is new lead and query. So I'm going to go back and select the same over here. After selecting the spreadsheet name, we have to go to select the sheet name, and the sheet name is selected already because I've only created one sheet currently. Then we have to enter these details: name, email, phone number, and the query. All these fields are the same which we have as a column in our spreadsheet. So when we will enter the data in these fields, the record will be added. But because we want to automate the process of adding the records in Google Sheets whenever the lead is generated, so what we have to do, instead of entering the data manually, we will simply map the data over here. And how we are going to do that? By using our previous response which we have received from IndiaMART. So here it is asking us the name. When we will search the name in our previous response, here we have the name. It has redirected us towards the name of the lead. So I will simply select that, and it is mapped over here. When I have mapped this name, it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So whenever a new lead will be received through IndiaMART, automatically the details which we are going to map in these fields are going to replace with the new details of that new lead. And in this way, we are going to automate the process of creating record in Google Sheets. But instead of this, if we will enter the data manually, then it will become static, and then it is not going to replace every time. Therefore, mapping is very important. Then we will simply map the email address. When we'll scroll down here, we have to enter the phone number. So I'm going to map the phone number as well. Then we have the query. So I'm going to search for the query now, and I'm going to map it. As we have mapped all the details, let's click on save and send test request button. And the response is received. So in this response, we have received the range in which the data is updated. So I'm going to take you towards my Google Sheets, and you can see that yes, the data is added over here systematically. Here we have the name in the name column, email address, phone number in phone number column, and also we have received the exact query over here. This means that the connection between IndiaMART and Google Sheets is absolutely successful. In the similar manner, you can set up this connection, and with this you can effortlessly add the details of your leads as well as their queries in Google Sheets to create a record. Further, your team members or you can directly communicate with your leads by sending them personalized WhatsApp messages regarding their queries, and also you can connect them through phones. So I hope this amazing automation is helpful for you. Thank you for watching this video. Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such applications without any coding or programming skills with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach out to us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any query, you can reach out to us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can reach out to the website given over here. Now, if you find this video helpful, do not forget to share it with your friends, and also please like our video and subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.